talk to you about, and so I'm gonna pull up a chair. This video might be a little bit longer than normal, but trust me, if you can hang out with me, I'm gonna share with you a whole system that I have pulled together. I'm gonna share with you, give you all the resources for free to help you save the very most money you can on your groceries. This whole system, each part of it plays a part and saves you a bunch of money. And so if you save a bunch of money here and a bunch of money here and a bunch of money here, that adds up to a ton of money. And to not be dramatic, but actually realistic with the numbers, this system together saves our family hundreds of dollars every single month. So we used to spend over $1,000 a month on food when it was just me and hubby. So we've been married for 15 years. As of this moment, we have an 11, 9, and 7-year-old. And when it was just hubby and I, we were spending over $1,000 a month on food. Now that is groceries, eating out, all of that. So that saves us about $400 a month. And if you multiply that by 12, that's thousands of dollars every year that it's saving our family. Now, what would you do if you had an extra thousands of dollars this year? What fun, big goals could you put that money towards with your family? Welcome back, I'm Brittany, and this is One Unified Home. This is where we talk about simplifying the chaos that is life and implementing kind of like routines for our normal everyday things to simplify them, so we can use that time that we're saving, that money that we're saving on things that we actually care about, having fun with our family, building those memories with our family. So if you want help on those things, click that subscribe button right now so we can stay friends and keep chatting about this stuff. Okay, here we go. So what I realized when we were trying to get out of $20,000 in debt, what I realized was that we were just kind of like frivolously spending money. I would go and buy the groceries that I thought I needed, and we'd go to Target and buy the things that I thought we needed. But once I started slowly implementing this system that I'm gonna show you right now, and you can get all of it started today, it's so simple and it's organized, so it's totally doable. You can get this started today. Once I got this started, then all of a sudden we were having this extra time and this extra money. So what we have, and we've pulled all these resources together for you over the years that I've been sharing videos with you, what we have is our meal planner cheat sheet bundle. So this is totally free. We have a link for you down in the description. The title page walks you through all of it, but I'm gonna show you what's in here and explain to you how our family actually uses this. So the first thing you want to do is this page explains to you 3 different alarms that you want to put in your phone. So this is in there, but I'm going to explain to you really quick. So number 1, you want to set an alarm in the morning. Mine is at 7:30 a.m. to remind you to prep any ingredients that you need. The second alarm is going to be in the evening for you to start actually cooking dinner. Mine is at 4:30 p.m. And then the third reminder you're going to put in your calendar to do your meal planning. So whether you do weekly meal planning, bi-weekly meal planning, mine is monthly meal planning. So usually around the 25th of the month, I have a reminder in there for me to go look at my meal plan that I already have set up. And get my grocery list and all of that stuff together for dinners. But we have lunch and breakfast covered for you as well. All right, so we've got a template for you for a breakfast rotation and a lunch rotation. We will link in the iCard and down in the description. I did a whole video on, I have a video on my lunch rotation as a mom. We have a video on our kids' lunch rotations. We have a video on different breakfast ideas. So in a nutshell, what you want to do is set 3 breakfasts, 3 lunches that you will eat on a weekly basis. So 3 different breakfasts. So for example, for our family for breakfast this week, it's currently breakfast smoothie bowls. We do a lot of breakfast burritos, and then sometimes we do homemade waffles that we've frozen ahead of time. So I'm gonna write those 3 different things and then have a grocery list. These lay with you until you wanna update them, okay? So that's what you're gonna get. Don't worry about making a grocery pickup order quite yet. So fill these out, set them aside. We're gonna come back to it in just a second. Then we're gonna get your dinner meal plan in order. So our meal planning template only has 5 dinner nights. We don't assign them to a night because sometimes when you wake up, you don't feel like what you had planned for Wednesday, right? You wanna like keep it kind of like fluid. I have my groceries for these 5 nights. What sounds good today based off of what we already have. So it's not so like strict and rigid, you know what I mean? But you only need 5 dinner ideas and then a grocery list to go along with it. Write down everything that you need and then we're gonna move on. Let me explain real quick why you only need 5 dinners. So on night 6 and 7, you're going to either plan and budget to eat out. So you just need to plan for it and set aside the money for it. That's the beauty. You're saving money with this whole system. I'm gonna show you how it ties together at the end. Just know the more you eat out, that money is coming from other goals. So our family, typically as a family, we do date nights. We'll eat out maybe like once every week, once every 2 weeks, depending on our schedules and things like that. But you just need to plan for it. So night 6 and 7, you're gonna either eat out or do a pantry night, which I'll explain in a minute, or a leftover night, okay? 5 dinner ideas. Write those down and the grocery list, set it aside. Don't worry about doing anything else yet, okay? Now, here is a pantry night. In this bundle, we actually give you 5 pantry night ideas. So things like a bean and cheese burrito night, things like a homemade ramen night, cereal could be one of them, but the idea is to get it planned out and get your grocery list set out. What do you need for your groceries? So this, your breakfast rotation and your lunch rotation, those things are going to stay the way they are. You're not going to change this every single week. Dinner meal plan, maybe you want the same 5 dinners every single week. That's fine. But typically our family likes a variety of meals throughout the month. So we have different meals every single night of the month. We might repeat some within like a few months period, but these I like to eat very seasonally. Breakfasts and lunches and pantry nights, those ideas and groceries are all gonna stay the same. I'm gonna explain to you why they stay the same and how you're gonna use them in a minute. So now we have breakfast, lunches, and dinners completely taken care of. Now we still have all those miscellaneous like condiments, snacks, things like that. That's where your grocery staples list comes into play. Now this is something that you'll probably keep adding to over time and get it kind of like fine-tuned. You're gonna refer to this list whenever you're making a grocery shopping list. So these are things that you want to have on hand pretty much every single day of the month. So we have like a meat section. Our family typically likes to have chicken in the freezer, ground beef in the freezer. If we have those 2 things, I'm pretty solid. Other things that we keep like in our refrigerator would be, we love those avocado guacamole cups. We keep those in the freezer. Mayo, milk, eggs, almond milk, orange juice. We always love to have feta, pickles. So you get the idea. So there's refrigerated, dry pantry, snacks, frozen, produce, bakery, and then another section. You get this list going and then you think, oh wait, we love to have dino nuggets. We always have to have dino nuggets in the house. Add that to your freezer section, okay? Make this grocery staples list and set it aside. I have a whole video on it if you want more information on it, okay? Now that we have all of these different grocery lists, now remember, don't get overwhelmed. Okay, let's pause. Let's take a second. It's okay. You're only doing this one time. So think about it. Okay, turn a movie on for the kids. You'll be able to get this done in an hour max, maybe 30 minutes. Maybe you're gonna be super fast. One time. We're only doing this one time. You're not gonna have to do this for a few months. Maybe you're not even gonna do this until next year. This is gonna make life so much more simple. So we've got all these lists done. Now, next time you go to the grocery store, all you have to do is look at your grocery staples list. Okay, what am I missing on this list? And add that to your master grocery list. That is the grocery list that you're actually going to take with you to do your grocery pickup order or go shopping, okay? So you're gonna look at your grocery staples list. What am I missing? Add it to your list. You're gonna look at your dinner meal plan. What am I missing? This is already done. What am I missing? Add it to your master grocery list, which there is a template for that one as well. Look at your breakfast and lunch rotation grocery lists. This is already done. What don't you have? Add it to your master grocery list. Do you see how this is going to simplify. So instead of having to gear up your brain to think about breakfast, think about lunch, what do we normally have? Before I got this system in place, every time I prepped to go to the grocery store, I would like stare and try to remember, and then I'd forget and then have to go back. This is minimizing your thinking process. So you do this one time and then you just refer back to this every time you need to go grocery shopping, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, however you do it. This is going to minimize your brain power. Now, so you have your master grocery list. What you don't have, you can put on there. But this is one of my favorite things that is inside of our bundle that you can get totally for free. It's linked down below, is the grocery substitution list. So not only are we looking and making sure that we're not double buying things that you already have at home, but this list will help you figure out what things you can sub. So if you have something on your grocery list that you don't already have at home, look at your grocery substitution list and see, okay, let's say it calls for, like this section right here is chicken and pork. Chicken and pork, things you can sub out would be like chicken breasts, chicken tenderloins, chicken thighs. You can even swap interchangeable pork roasts, tenderloins, pork chops. Those will swap out. Things like milks and cream. So if it calls for heavy cream, what else could I sub for heavy cream? It's on this list. Doing that, shopping your fridge, freezer, and pantry first, looking at your grocery substitution list off of your master grocery shopping list, and getting those things out of there, it really is gonna save you like a couple dollars here, a couple dollars here. It's probably gonna save you $50 each time you go to the grocery store. No joke. Okay, how did we do? How are you feeling? Truthfully, does this overwhelm you? Does this feel like too much? Because in my like type A organized brain, I want you to understand that you just fill these out one time, then your future self is going to be so grateful. So every time from here on out to prep to go grocery shopping, it's going to be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's it. And not only is it saving you time on that initial grocery shopping trip, because you have your grocery staples list, you're not going to have to keep going back to the grocery store. Think about it. How much time does it take you to go to the grocery store? We don't live close to anything, so it takes me at least 1 hour to go to the grocery store, but maybe 30. And then every time you go into the grocery store, do you stick to that list or do you buy a couple extra things? So it really is going to save you a ton of time and a ton of money. Promise me that you're gonna give this a try. Go turn on a movie for the kids, take a breath, turn on some like calming music or maybe some like fun pump you up music. Whatever it is that is good for you, turn it on and get these lists written out. Your future self is gonna be so grateful that you did. Now, don't forget that these are all completely free templates. They're part of our Meal Planners Cheat Sheet bundle, totally free. So we will make sure to link that down below and you can go grab it. And I wanna see, could you tag me on Instagram and post a picture of you getting your lists all together or maybe getting your groceries together? It feeds my meal planning nerd heart to see all those things. I would love to see it. And then we could share it with other moms and get other moms motivated to simplify the chaos that is grocery and meal planning and dinner prep. We can simplify that for other families too, so they can use their time and their money spending it how they want with their family, having fun together. Alrighty. I'm so glad you stuck with me through this video. Like, you get a virtual high five for sticking with me. And I know that if you go right now, get your printable and do this today, it's going to free up so much mental space and get rid of a ton of stress in your everyday life. All right. If you thought this video was helpful, please click that like button. And then if you could share this video with your friends, that's gonna help them. And then it also helps our little growing business a lot as well. We'll talk to you very soon. Bye.